Good evening, everybody. We're back on our bullshit.
Hey.
And Chris has been through a lot of gin, and I've been through quite a bit of whiskey, so we're having fun. So let's,
So much fun.
Yeah, in the vein of drinking and dungeoning and dragoning, let's go gambling.
Drinking and Dragons. I fucking love Drinkings and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's my favorite game. Drinkings and Dragons.
Drinkings and dragons. Oh,
Doing
Christ.
great.
So yeah, we've just finished our Blades in the Dark campaign. It was fantastic. Go watch it. All the shit's on YouTube. And in a sort of wind down from that, I figured it was best that we do some kind of rogue. Something roguish and vice-like. And
Seemed fitting.
Yeah, it seemed fitting. And extra fitting in the vein of Blades in the Dark being a very heavily risk versus reward system. Like, it is... Every TTRPG is gambling with story. Blades in the Dark is even more so, I say. Just because you have measuring your stress versus your abilities.
I think
It certainly feels more like it, and especially with the mechanic of the Devil's Bargain.
I feel like there's more commerce involved in Blades of the Dark, maybe more than there is more gambling. I would argue dice rolling is the definition of gambling.
It is, yeah, but
because it's chance. Although, who knows? Who knows? Do you know what we do know? We know that we're gonna make a
you know Epstein
gambling
didn't
rogue
kill himself?
for OG D&D 5e.
Yeah,
Is that 2014? 2014. 10 years between 5e and 5.5.
Yep.
What a world.
Woo! And yeah, we're gonna do, of course, as always, the subclass is gonna be try and be compatible with both 2014 and this Mamma Jamma.
Well, we say that. What we mean is we make it compatible with 2014, and then presumably it is also forward compatible with 2024.
That's the theory.
That's what 2024 is supposed to be for.
Yeah. Thankfully,
For.
Rogue
It's a lot of
is one of the classes that didn't get a lot of change.
Bloody hope not.
Between them? But they
rogues have enough.
But they did get They did get one of my favorite changes.
What's that?
Which was the cunning strike thing.
Oh, you have told me about this before, but I can't remember it. Please explain again for our audience.
Starting at 5th level, they can sacrifice damage dice from their sneak attack to use effects, like to generate other effects, and it makes It makes rogue combat a lot more interesting. Because as much as rogues are fantastic out of battle, you have a great time with your playing the skill monkey and being the expert in stealth and all that shit. In combat rogues, most rogues tend to be very one-note.
Hide.
Stab and or shoot, then hide. There's little variations on that. Like, I personally really like the Mastermind's initial ability where it gives you the help action as a bonus action.
He's a big fan of the Mastermind.
I do like the Mastermind. It's a cool thing. It's a shame that a lot of the rest of its abilities are shit. But the help action as a bonus action, I love that. Because it's just like, oh, that encourages you more to actively take part more in the battle and sort of support and rather than just debilitate your friends. Cunning strikes,
you
add to that.
For a long time, you've really... I mean, both of us, I feel, in the grand scheme of... I mean, weirdly, I'm like, because you've played more... Sorry, I promise this tangent is all going to make very good sense. I know I just, like, appear to, like, spiral off in a bunch of different directions. This is going to come back to what we're talking about.
I'm assuming you had something.
Yeah, between the two of us, you have played a lot more MMO-type games.
That's not really saying that much, but yeah.
It is not saying that much because I played... Fuck all. I had one that I enjoyed, and then Epic Games canned it, and I was furious.
I have been solidly into one MMO and one hero shooter in my time. I nearly got into a second hero shooter, but I recognized the signs and stopped.
That's fair.
That's as close as I get. I just don't. I was gonna say don't check my hours on Warframe, but I have a less disgusting amount on that than a number of other.
You have a lot on Warframe. Like,
yeah,
it may not be in the upper echelons, but it's at least in the middle.
Oh, it's over 1,000.
Yeah, exactly. Don't pretend like you're better than people.
Trust me, over 1,000 is not much.
It's a lot compared.
Oh no, it's not over 1,000. I'm still sub 1,000.
Hey, look at you.
974.
But my point here is that one of the things that you and I have oft lamented in D&D 5e, which is the kind of thing that is inherently built into a lot of MMOs, hero shooters, and team-based single-player competitive and co-op games, is this concept of support being its own distinct role.
Yes. The closest you realistically get in D&D is the Bard and probably the Artificer. Is probably your next ones for that.
Yeah. And everybody else has kind of got some subclasses that are sort of the thing.
Yeah, I mean,
we've done a lot of.
Yeah, we made the field medic.
We've made a bunch.
I like the
field medic. But raw, there's like cleric has some stuff. Warlock has maybe one. Paladin.
There's a lot of them that have like the token healing subclass. Like there's druids have the Circle of Dreams, where it's like, hey, you get a little bit of healing. Warlocks have the Celestial, like you said. Sorcerers, kind of, because they're like, hey, just have access to the fucking cleric spell list. We don't care.
Yeah.
So beyond that, we don't care.
But it's also like support in an MMO or in a hero shooter or wherever is usually a lot more complex than just healing.
Yeah, and good support players are worth their fucking weight in gold. Anyone who has ever played Team Fortress 2 and knows a medic main can attest to that. Personally, having been in the old school trenches of Overwatch, I remember the people who played Combat Mercies. I remember the horrors of that. Especially because I usually played Reinhardt, and having a decent healer at my back meant I was an unstoppable god.
But the point here is that support can mean a bunch of other stuff.
Yes.
It can mean buff, it can mean healing, but it can also mean buffing team members. And it can mean, kind of like, it can even mean transporting team members. Like, forced movement is so useful in so many situations. Be it in D&D, where obviously, if you're playing on a board, you move people about.
Yep.
And in lots of places. So it's about making that kind of thing more
Jeff the Shark.
diverse, which is what we've tried to do in a lot of our subclasses.
Encourage people to play in interesting ways. Now, admittedly, there is always a little bit of a problem when you try and do things like playing with the terrain, that you your DM has to be giving you the terrain to play with. But this is you can't really make a move that is the Errol Flynn jump, swing on a chandelier, land on the other side, and stab a guy. Because that's too complex and requires too many things to be existent in the scene. But Chris is right.
It's more than 6 seconds.
Yeah. There's loads of things in D&D that work really well as support mechanics. And that if you twist them in little interesting ways, they're fun. Why are you bringing it up for this?
It's because you love the mastermind.
I do love the mastermind. The mastermind is great.
And this is, but as you say, it tails off in later. And I think when we made our last rogue archetype,
that was very debilitating people.
It was very debilitating people. It was fucking great. What was it? Which one was it again? It was the trapper.
The saboteur.
It was fucking great.
Yeah, the trapper was an artificer.
Yes, it was.
Not to be confused with the Ranger Trapper in Heliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. Please don't sue me.
We don't have any assets worth suing. Our brand is worth exactly £0.
It is worth this glass of Jack and Coke.
Which, by the conversion rate, actually, these days, because of how bad the dollar is doing, might be worth a whole $2. Who knows?
If I can buy a bottle of Jack for $2.
That's my economic shade thrown for the day. I don't know what I'm doing.
Chris doesn't normally drink this much.
I don't. I am a lightweight. Convicted.
Yeah. Anyone who watched the one drinking game stream that we played together can attest to the fact that...
We should do that again.
Oh, we absolutely should.
I
was just terrified.
Reading Regency smut whilst drinking alcohol.
We
sounds like wonderful.
We need to make drinking games that have more things. To be honest, hey, if there's anyone here who's willing to come up with ideas, we should probably make a drinking game for our Baldur's Gate 3 sessions.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And hey, we do have an idea for a Baldur's Gate 3 drinking session, to be fair. So if anyone has any ideas for rules, remember? We were going to do... I don't want to give too much away.
I remember we were going to do a drinking Pokemon thing, but I don't remember a Baldur's Gate 3 thing. We'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. But if you have any ideas for rules for a drinking game for Baldur's Gate 3, go join our Discord and post it in the chat.
Yeah. Take a shot every time I say I've been rambled. Take a shot every time Kevin is rambled.
Absolutely. So, well, we're not fixing the Mastermind Rogue in this session.
Absolutely not, we're not. And the Gambler is probably not, at least when I came up with this concept, it was probably not going to be a support. I wanted to lean real hard into the Rogues, kind of like sucker save style, huge damage, and just sort of... That's fair. Because, like, that's the thing with Rogue, is if you miss your one attack on your turn, you get nothing. You don't get a second go at it. You have lots to do with your bonus
you get to hide or dodge.
No.
Well, you don't get to dodge. Monks get to dodge. Rogues get to hide.
That's monks, and it costs monk money.
It does in fact cost monk money.
It costs monk money!
That's real gambling.
That's real gambling.
Token in the machine and maybe you dodge.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is wagering like health or maybe action economy or something to fuck people up. I'm anticipating a lot of percentage rolls.
Fair. I was approaching this kind of more from like a wild magic kind of way.
That too, because that's the only like proper gambling subclass we have. I don't like the wild magic sorcerer, but that's mostly because I think the wild magic table's really tame. There's some things on it that are fucking great.
This is why everybody does a homebrew wild magic table. Like nobody uses like the official wild magic table because it's just not. It's not good enough.
I've still got mine from when you guys.
That was great. I loved the number of times that we rolled, like, on a D100 table.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind.
2 D100 tables, by the way.
And we duplicated rolls, and that was really funny.
There were so many things on that thing you didn't see. But the best one was still Garen going, "What are you gonna do? Smite me?" And I rolled the thing that killed him.
It was...
Because I swear to God, came up on the dice organically. Because I put an effect on that was, you die and you rise again in 1d10 minutes, having gotten the benefits of a long rest. But obviously, you don't tell the player the second half of that. No, you just fucking kill them.
Everybody was so upset.
Oh.
Because I knew what it was, I think I was trying to... I was trying to hide.
You knew that I wouldn't kill somebody in such a bullshit way.
No, like, because we'd gone over you'd run bits of the table by me, including that. We'd explicitly talked about it before.
I've still got the table somewhere. I'll put it up on Patreon at some point. Make it look fancy. Be like, hey, do this.
Should use it.
Because it might work.
I'm finishing my 4th gen.
You may need to, Dungeon Masters may need to edit it for decency's sake, because there is at least one of them. There is at least one of them that explicitly contains swearing, because it's one where all writing that you perceive says something along the like "fuck ducks," something like that. So edit for profanity as you will. There is also one where I think 1d100 gold coins fall out of your bottom.
Fall out your arse. Yeah.
Hello, John 6576746. We are, guys. We do not have any D&D games open at the moment. to the public.
But we are homebrewing.
We are homebrewing. We're making a brand new rogue. Feel free to stick around and hang out.
A gambler subclass for rogues.
Yeah, we're gambling.
Absolutely.
I can just feel the sword of Twitch terms and services hanging over my head.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Hey,
that is a really cool thing, John. But we just don't have the campaigns. I'm talking about. I was just recounting a story and an idea I had from a home game.
Yeah, we've got a home game that Jay's running, which I believe has 7 or 8 players.
7,
which is like. Yeah, which is huge. 7 plus the occasional guest.
Beyond my fucking limit.
Already mental.
It's like so much.
Like that's insane.
For like
that's
6
our
years.
home game. We've just finished the Blades in the Dark campaign that I was running.
And I'm cooking up something new.
Absolutely. So there'll be more information about that when that comes along.
But join our Discord. There might be other people there who want to start a game with you. Just seriously.
This is very true.
Got a link. Ask. Go for it.
Always welcome.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a limit to the amount I can DM. I'm sorry.
Yes. I was going to say you.
We have not got the commands set up. I'm really sorry. The chat commands are not set up at all. It's just a link in the description. I'm really sorry. Yeah. We are amateurs, and I cannot stress that enough.
We are here for fun.
Yeah. Judging by the fact that our current setup is 2 cameras and Microsoft fucking Word. I make fancy versions of it later.
Technology that is Microsoft Word.
Yeah.
On Windows 10.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch of other shit. There's a Patreon linked in the description down there as well.
Yes.
That's got a whole bunch of free shit. It's all the D&D shit is free.
You don't have to give us money.
You do not have to give me money for that. That's all free. There's a whole
free stuff and you get. Oh, Discord link doesn't show.
Discord link not show. Fuck. Give me a second. Chris, could you?
Guys.
I can't do.
Technical problems.
I can't get a link without fucking up the cameras. Can you get a link and shove it in the chat for this guy?
I will go and get a link and shove it in the chat.
Thank you.
For our Discord.
Yeah, for the Discord.
Invite to server.
Yeah.
Copy the link. Hey, look
sorry,
at
John.
that.
It's
We are very technically literate.
Or one of those things.
I
am only technically literate.
I have read books.
I don't want to.
That is my level of industry. I have read books.
Because we refuse to be on topic.
Finished 3 last month, to be fair.
I'm just going to pull out the book. One of the books I bought while I was in Glasgow.
Oh, what did you buy?
It's called He Who Fights with Monsters. I have not read it. It's that fucking thick.
Jesus. That is, in fact, a whole ass book.
You could beat someone to death with that, and I look forward to it immensely. Anyway, right.
Nice.
Gambling. So.
Gambling. I love gambling.
We're thinking, like, what we could...
So you're thinking like big risk, big reward damage thing, and I'm thinking almost like wild magic radical effects.
I've got a cool idea for your wild magic thing.
Oh?
So you know how slot machines work?
I do.
Yeah, sorry. It's not amazingly populated, John. But you could just send out a message. Send out a message in the general. Just ask.
Yeah. We have 4 people in the chat just now. We are a small channel. Please bear with us. But there are people in the Discord, and they play D&D.
Yeah.
Also, yes. Artists.
Yeah, some cool artists in there. Anyway, what I was gonna say is, so Rogue's main feature, sneak attack, slot machines. Rolling like 7, 7, 7.
Yes.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Obviously.
We create a bunch of effects. We create like 2 lines of effects that trigger when you roll 6s on your sneak attack dice and when you roll 1s on it. Hey, Jamie! Hey. How you doing, man?
Yep, Jamie. He's good if I get dicey. I see what you did there.
Very clever, sir. Aye, a couple of... Because there's there's a bard archetype that has just it's a tiny thing, but it's a little neat piece of game design where it's one of its first, I think it's the College of Spirits, one of its first features is hey, when you roll your bardic inspiration dice, check this table for whatever you roll, and it is a full d12 table, but obviously you don't have a d12 when you roll it, like when you initially get it, because it's a level 3 feature. So it naturally progresses with the class. So
in this case, actually, what we're talking about would be, rather than a d12 table, almost like you get bonus effects for the number of 6s rolled of your 1 to 10 d6s, / bonus effects for the number of 1s you roll in your 1 to 10 d6s.
Yes.
That's okay. So it's a kind of accumulating table, which means it's already self. It scales itself because it just scales with your sneak attack die automatically. So 1d6, 1 6 would be, and 1 1 would be, but 10 6s would be.
If you get 10 6s,
would be.
If you get 10 6s on your sneak attack, not only are you doing 60 damage to something.
But you should be able to kill God.
Yeah, you should be able to insta-kill God, because I'm not very good at probability calculations, despite the fact I play a shitload of D&D, but the odds of that are not high.
No, I believe they are astronomically small. 6, something along the lines of 6 to the power 10.
Oh,
not
okay.
Good.
Here's how we balance it. So
more.
Rather than having a bunch of effects that go off depending on how many 6s and how many 1s, if you roll more 6s than 1s,
yes,
then the 6 effect happens. If you roll more 1s than 6s, the 1 effect happens. Because otherwise you're going to get a good effect and a bad effect pretty much every time. At later levels.
Which would be
sucky.
Which would So whichever one outnumbers, we get that one. But it means that we need to do like 1 to 10 of 6 effects, or we could do it like every 2. So we'll have 5 of each. So do it for scale it for every 2 6s, every 2 1s.
I think what we do is we do the full 1 to 10, but do 5 of them here and then come up with 5 of them later.
That's fair. We're only on here till.
We're only on here for another hour and a half, and that would just end up being that entire feature. But to be fair, marshals tend to take a lot less time, so.
This is true. And I mean, if that's what we're doing at fucking whatchamacallit at level 3, then what the fuck are we gonna do the rest of the time?
Well, if we're going along the sort of similarity to the wild magic sorcerer, one effect would be being able to sacrifice damage to choose an effect as a later thing, because that's something that the wild magic sorcerer gets, is you get to, there's eventually a thing where you get to pick off the tip. Where's my book? Where's my player's handbook? I don't know whose fucking hands are big enough that this counts as a handbook, but yeah.
I think so. Something you could. I think there should be maybe an ability that allows you to re-roll.
Yeah.
A la Yahtzee, funnily enough, you can be I'm going to keep these dice and re-roll these ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep 4 of my d6s and re-roll the other 3. That could be fun, and that very much is gambling, because Yahtzee is an existing gambling game. I know how to play because Pokemon taught me when I was 7 years old how to play Yahtzee. I have such a visceral memory of it as well.
I remember the box really clearly, but I don't remember playing the game.
Yeah. It's just a cup and dice. That's the game. And the point is to get X number of pairs of a particular value, and then you do a re-roll, and then whoever's got the most pairs of whichever value wins. But so you could do, I think there should be a re-roll one.
Yes.
So we've got ability 1 is our 6s and 1s, which scales. An ability should be re-rolls. An ability should be mitigation of negative effects to a degree. with a sacrifice involved. And then maybe like the last ability is which is at 17th level, at which point, like, fuck it, you are in fact fighting gods. Which can be you can pick a different win 6 ability. Does that feel like?
Sorry, I really was only half listening.
That's okay. So, ability 1.
Yeah, you get this table.
Is the table. Ability 2 is at 9th level. You get to re-roll some of your sneak attack dice.
Yep, which is already pretty powerful.
Yup. 13th level, you can make a sacrifice to mitigate a negative effect, a 1 effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be like downgrading to like the previous, like, because obviously if it scales.
Yeah, you can up it. You can take it to like 1 or. Yeah, I think at one point you should get a chance like X amount of times per day or long rest where you can turn the 1 effect into the equivalent 6 effect.
That would be our 17th.
That's your high level ability. Before we go on, the other thing I do want to add, just because there is also the other 3rd level ability, which is almost always like the fluff ability.
Oh yeah. Proficiency with gambler's tools.
Exactly. Proficiency with gaming sets and expertise. I think possibly proficiency with gaming. Yeah. You gain proficiency with gaming sets, and if you already had proficiency in them, you gain expertise.
That sounds good to me.
In addition, you can because you're a gambler, you're going to cheat.
Player of all time.
I'm going to give them a static DC 15 sleight of hand check to get advantage.
What?
Well, because you're using a gaming set, and if you're a gambler rogue, you're going to cheat.
Oh, it was in like when playing games.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that works. I don't feel it should be a static DC 15. I feel like it should be
sleight of hand check contested by their perception.
Yeah, contested by your opponent's perception. Because like otherwise you're gonna like just finagle your way around like the most observant people like as nothing. There's gotta be some challenge in this game. We believe in challenge.
I'll sort the capitals later. Yeah, just little fluff ability that I think is a cool thing because rogues actually thrive out of combat pretty well. Okay, so
they always have.
We've thrown a lot of ideas at the wall because we talked about mitigating the problem, like re-rolling sneak attack dice, turning 1 effects into 6s. I think that's a really good thing for the 17th level. So we talked. What the fuck else did we suggest?
I've listed it out twice, Jay.
Yeah, I was writing.
Okay, so 1 is the table.
Yep.
2 is rerolls.
Okay.
3 is mitigate a negative effect.
Okay.
Or downgrade a negative effect. And 4 was turn a negative into a positive.
Okay, so again with the scaling idea.
Yes.
9th level, you can reroll a number of sneak attack dice equal to your proficiency modifier.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yep. I wouldn't allow that very often because that's actually a really powerful ability.
Make that like once per short rest or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's the kind of thing, yeah, you want to save it for something, but you want to be able to do it more than once per adventuring day. So I feel like once per short rest is grand.
What it might be...
That's like...
Well, maybe, hang on a second. Just to make this more interesting.
Sure.
You have a number of single dice rerolls that you can use up to your proficiency bonus. So like,
so make it like a pool.
Yeah,
and then you can
it's used up when you have that. Because here's the thing.
That's cool.
Well, because here's the thing is with this, because when you're rolling so many dice, you don't necessarily want to re-roll a shitload at once. You're like, okay, I have.
That's very true.
It's like, okay, I want to get rid of a couple of the ones here, and try and but I've got some sixes that I want to try and get the better of, because it's really about tipping the odds there. Okay.
It is. Okay, yeah. Make it a pool equal to your proficiency modifier, which at 9th level, you're looking at
proficiency bonus
+4. +4.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. So you can. So that means So when you get it at 9th level, you've got 4 dice that you can re-roll. And if we're gonna do it that way, then probably do it per long rest.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also gives them more control.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's better. Yeah, that's better and more balanced than the thing I said. So that's good. It's fucking 4 dice at 9th level. That makes sense. It means it caps out at 6.
Yeah, but when you're maximum...
Which is still...
Well, that means that if you're in a truly dire strait, you can re-roll 6 out of 10.
Yeah, which is
that's pretty good. But it still means that there's still a gamble there.
It does. It does. And for that ability, we will just call it Yahtzee.
Don't sue us, Mr. Croshaw.
He doesn't get fucking copyright over that game. It's a fucking very old game.
I know, but still.
Now, if we called it Yahtzee's Jam trademark, then we'd get sued.
I woke one morning to discover that the entire planet had been covered in a 3-foot layer of man-eating jam.
I have not read it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I will say, if you are used to his other stuff, listen to his audiobooks at 1.5 speed, because holy shit, he narrates so slowly compared to his usual talk fast style.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Like, yeah, but it makes him sound really bored.
It
makes him sound really bored.
That's not good. We don't like that. Oh dear. Well then, okay. So, I feel like we're gonna go through like unusually we're gonna do 9th, 13th, and 17th level, and then go back and do the table.
Yeah.
Feels like what we're about to do.
Yeah, man, that'd be great.
Okay.
You can
fuck it. Yes, we ballin'. Okay. So, we have done the thing. He is typing the thing, guys. Watch him while he types. He does typing face. You're going to judge him for his typing face. Take screenshots and put them in the Discord.
We already have Jake and CERN as a fucking emote.
It is great. It is a great emote, to be fair. I am a big fan of Jake and CERN as the emote. It makes me very happy. Okay, so that's level 9.
That's level 9.
Well, that's 3 part 2. And
I've made a little. I did make a little balance tweak, which is you can use any number of the rerolls up to proficiency bonus, but you can't re-roll the same dice more than once.
Fucking right, you can't. Absolutely. You can't just be like, I'm going to re-roll this one dice 4 times and see if I get a 6.
Someone's going, I got 9 6s, I just need to get the 10th.
Please, God, I need my fix. I need my 10d6.
Hey.
Right.
Yeah, we also need to come up with names for these. Don't forget. We need to come up with names for these. And it's so nobody mentioned the gambler's phallus.
I mean, Gambler's Phallus sounds like an excellent name for the 3-part 2 ability.
Well, it's kind of 3-part 2, 3-part 3, and then 3-part 4. It's all built around this core table.
Yeah, no, I mean the proficiency. Well, proficiency with Gambler's Tools would actually just be called bonus proficiencies because it's not an interesting side hustle. I mean, it is literally a side hustle, but it would probably just come under bonus proficiencies, a la the 5e kind of
standard kind of
name it because it's a tool proficiency.
I mean, the
assassin haven't done anything interesting.
I mean, yeah. Just looking at some of the. I think some of the linguistic things may have changed because the assassin.
The assassin has bonus proficiencies
in 2020.
In
2024, it's you gain a disguise kit and a poisoner's kit, and you have proficiency with them.
But
it's called Assassin's Tools.
2014. Okay, so we could give it a cool name because I'm like 2014. It's just bonus proficiencies.
Well, that's the thing because also it's
third level. You gain proficiency with the disguise kit and the poisoner's kit,
and it's slightly more than just a bonus proficiency. Because we got
you also get the okay, you know what, that's valid. Alright, well then what do you call an ability where you are super good at fleecing people?
I'm just gonna call it weighted dice.
Yeah, that works. Alright, so we have weighted dice and we have Yahtzee. Hang on, well, I Google other dice-based gambling games.
Well, we still need to come up with a name for the fucking table ability.
Yeah.
Ooh. Liar's dice? I don't know.
The first option that comes up for me is Paddy Power Games, and I feel like that is
nope. So many
not
things wrong with that.
Yeah, I know, right? Top 10 gambling sites. That's not what I fucking searched for.
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and there's an ad for Gamble Aware, please pay attention to it.
Absolutely. Gambling is bad unless it's in your fantasy TTRPG where no one can get hurt.
Exactly. If you're gambling in a game without real money, it's fine. Any other form of gambling, never bet more than you are prepared to lose. In fact, honestly, my advice for that, as admittedly a fairly cautious person with this kind of stuff, is never bet more than half of what you're willing to lose.
However, if you do decide to go into a casino and play dice games, some of them have really stupid names.
Some of them do have really stupid games, and some of them have really stupid odds. And don't play the lottery.
God, well, the lottery.
No, don't play the fucking. Don't play the lottery. Don't play scratch cards. There is no chance.
Scratch cards is different.
Yeah.
Scratch cards is different. Scratch cards you could. Yeah, but the lottery is generally speaking one of the safer ones.
It's like if you want the best argument against scratch card gambling, go and watch the episode of Game Changer. I think it was called 1 Year Later with Vic Michaelis, Jacob Wysocki, and Lou Wilson, where they were like, "Hey, we're gonna give you $1,000. Whoever can over a year improve on that wins the points." And Lou bought $1,000 worth of scratch cards. And he was like, the entire story he tells with that, where he was like, which just ends with him holding up a bin bag of scratch cards going, "There is no money in the pumpkin patch."
I've never
seen a more convincing anti-gambling ad.
I know. I used to work in a petrol station doing night shift. And one of the things that would happen is people would come in to get their scratch cards. And essentially, if you won anything on the scratch card, because you'd win like £1 or £5 if you were lucky, you just used the winnings from your scratch card to buy another scratch card. That was it. It was a self-funding machine.
I had a friend who he worked with me in the pub, And he occasionally came in with like a handful of scratch cards. I sat and scratched them off with him because I was like, fuck it, I got nothing else to do at the moment. And I just kept sitting there being like, right, so have you broken even yet? And he'd be like, no. I'd be like, damn it.
The system is specifically designed to prevent you from breaking even. It's the
a
same
bad
way
time.
that when McDonald's runs the... Sorry, we keep dropping so many fucking trademarks and companies in this stream.
Yeah, but we are saying fuck them.
None of whom we're affiliated with. Yeah,
we are saying fuck them, so we can get away with that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Absolutely.
There's only one good thing about
time...
McDonald's, and it's that lots of them are open past midnight, and sometimes that's good when you're drunk off your arse. But also, don't go to a McDonald's when you're drunk off your arse. I was going to say, some of the Scottish McDonald's is probably, I think, the closest we've got to a Waffle House in this country.
24-hour McDonald's is the closest we have to a Waffle House in this country.
See, strange
what was I going to say?
When they do the Monopoly thing.
Whenever they do the Monopoly thing, it's specifically done so that you never win the car or the money or the whatever the fuck. Like, it's,
I'm not sure they even offer those anymore.
The point is that you never win that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The house always wins.
Absolutely.
Listen to Odo, the house always wins.
On the subject of that, there are dice games in casinos called, and I'm not, the internet has told me this.
Do any of them involve the N-word? What?
No. Sick Bowl.
Yeah.
Yo, Sick Bowl. Chuck-a-Luck, which I didn't believe when I first read it. Chuck-a-Luck. I think that has to be American.
You fucking think? I don't know, man. There's
Banca Francesca.
Oh, fuck off. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Well, this is called CeeLo, but it's spelled like CeeLo as in CeeLo Green. The person who turned out to be... Was he...
Sexual harassment, I believe, was the...
Sexual harassment. That's what I thought it was. I was like, it wasn't. It can't have been the racism.
No, it was just... No, it was just the sex crimes.
Just the sex crimes.
It was just the sex
crimes, father. Just the sex crimes, father.
Oh, I hear you've been doing sex crimes, father. Which, show made by Graham Linehan, based around the Catholic Church. I'm getting political.
There's one here called Pope John the 12th's Gambling. Pope John the 12th. Pope John the 12th's apostrophe S. John 12 apostrophe S gambled with dice. That is incorrect grammar. That suggests you owned the gambling.
Right, should we bring this back to Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh yeah.
Somehow less acceptable to the church than gambling.
I know. How dare?
So you mentioned mitigating a negative effect up or down. So would this be when you pick an effect from the ones column, you can choose either the one above it or the one below it, giving you a bit more control of the outcome.
So it might be.
I think yeah. Nice. When you roll on the table and you get a certain column, you can choose either the one above. You can choose to move to either the one above or the one below.
Yeah, I guess that's
because it's increasing the odds in your favor.
Yeah, and it's something that's always going to be valid. You don't need to limit it. It'll just be any time the thing happens.
Yeah, because again,
I just wonder.
Your 13th level, you're cutting about at folk who are. Yeah, your 13th level. You're doing 7d6 of your sneak attack.
That does suggest that. Well, I suppose what's your average number of ones gonna be on 7d6?
Fuck knows. Here's the thing.
Fuck knows. Yeah. I don't want to do the maths on that one, Jay. I don't want to do maths. I didn't get to D&D to play maths games.
No, that's why you played some beanies.
Maths adventure. That's what I played as a child.
What? No, you played Zumbinis.
Remember I did play Zumbinis. Zumbinis was great, but do you not remember like because pre-Zumbinis, we had a PC CD-ROM called BitBot's Maths Adventure. He was an undersea robot, and you were on a little submarine. And you had like undersea maths games. Oh man. That's my deep cut right there. If anyone remembers BitBot's Maths Adventure, then you are creaking at the spine. Oh man. I'm gonna Google this now. I need to.
Dude, come on, man.
I need to know this is real.
Alright, you do that. You do that, I'll write up the 13th level ability.
Exactly. I'm not doing anything useful otherwise. Wonder if I still. I wonder where the CD-ROM of that went.
If it's that old, through at least a couple of house moves, that shit's gone.
Oh, it's long gone.
Yeah.
I have kept, I think, one PC game from back in the day, and that was Lego Rock Raiders.
Even with our parents' capacity for hoarding, that shit's gone.
Oh my god, Jay.
You had serious problems trying to get Rock Raiders to run.
It's on the Internet Archive.
Hey!
God bless the internet. Oh my word. Yeah, also Lego Rock Raiders doesn't work on anything past like Windows XP, so I still need to find a way to emulate Windows XP on Linux that will be good. And I need to do it in a way that I am capable of understanding, because I am not a programmer and Linux is already quite complicated for me.
Dude, if you're talking like past system emulation and then getting a game to run on that, that's...
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that it is complicated. It's that there's so many rickety ass parts.
Yes, I believe that is true.
There's so many rickety ass parts that are liable to just go...
Yeah.
Which is a real fucking shame, because Lego Rock Raiders kicked ass.
So fucking good, man. It's such a good game.
Yeah. So the real key is... The real rabbit hole you need to go down is you need to go and look up Rock Raiders, and you need to go and try and find game devs who played that when they were kids and have then since tried to build a better version of it.
Yes.
Because
they're all heroes.
Because that's what a lot of game devs do, is we find a game we like, usually from a franchise that has died a fucking death, and then go... But what if we could, though? Sometimes it's because the franchise... I mean, there are some big-name examples of this. Most notably, the one that springs to mind immediately is Koji Igarashi, who originally made Castlevania, then made Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which was just fucking Castlevania with the name changed.
But that
Not to mention the 400,000 fucking games that have taken inspiration and are basically just a rebuild of the original Mega Man.
Well,
please stop doing that, and if you are going to do it, just let me shoot up. I'm so serious. I played so many games.
Different. It means something different.
I don't care. That's what playing these fucking Mega Man clones do to me.
Different game.
That's what playing these fucking Mega Man clones do to me, man. Just
fucking like Mega Man with like the fucking veiny eyes going.
Just like
I need my smack.
Fucking, just Mega Man lying in a scrap heap with a fucking like a piece of steel cord tied around his arm.
Needleman comes along.
Exactly. Needleman. That's a thing. No, seriously. I go back and watch.
Spoonman.
You just Heat Man and Spoon Man is what you need then. It's just fucking... Unfortunately, what happens is actually you go for the stage and you're trying to chase Dragon Man, but you never catch him.
Hey. That was good. I like that.
Thank you. That took work.
That was a solid opium joke.
Sweet head of wine. Ba, ba, ba.
If you're less than 200 years old and you got that joke, then you're doing great.
Wait. Oh god! And if you are over 100 years old and you heard that joke, you've wasted your life, because why are you here?
You have, but we're really proud of you for getting to the Silk Road level of Mega Man.
Oh god! Oh no! The fact is, you could take. The fact is, if you wanted to do like a fucking gritty reboot of the old Battle Network games, you could legit, because Silk Road was a name also used for a huge dark web criminal network. It was like you could legit have.
That would be brilliant.
Yeah, you could legit. It was a huge drug smuggling. I believe it still is actually, because I'm pretty sure Trump pardoned one of the main guys involved in it. Because that guy's a cunt.
That does sound familiar, doesn't it? Yeah.
But yeah.
Trump and cybercrime.
You could legit do that. Like fucking Rockman.exe goes to take down the Silk Road.
I mean, that's slightly better than me going, well, what if you took Advance Wars, but you made it the Opium Wars, and that's your game?
Because I'm pretty sure that Age of Empires did that.
Probably did, to be fair, and it probably did it better. I'm like,
yeah.
I
love strategy games. I don't go near RTSs because they scare me.
Real-time strategy is a different beast. I enjoy a turn-based strategy, but also I've learned that I don't necessarily vibe with Advance Wars in the same way that I do with Fire Emblem. Like, I really fuck with Fire Emblem. Fire
Emblem's fantastic.
I think I have played, if not all, then most of the games that are available in the West. I've certainly... The only one I can think of that I haven't completed is the Shadow Dragon reboot that came out on the DS. Partly because it's fuck ugly. And partly because I got really, really far through it, and then my save got deleted. I haven't been willing to face it again.
See, that was the only one I ever got bored with.
It is very repetitive, that one, I have to say. I had to make a real solid, concerted effort to get through it.
Like, I finished my fucking my hard mode playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates. God, that game's good.
Wild for doing that after I told you not to.
I will say, I did it with an emulator and I did it with the cheats on.
Yeah.
I did, like, when I did my Revelations run, like, Conquest, I kept the cheating to a minimum. And I played it on
Revelations on hard?
Oh, I did Revelation on hard, but I did Revelations fully with the cheats on.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. Because what I did was, I basically just went, okay, anyone can equip any ability. And I just custom built. I got my child soldiers. I gave them all custom abilities, which made them, some of them broken and OP as fuck, and some of them very fun. And I also got the can just do any class, which included a bunch of the DLC classes that didn't work from the DLC I had.
Yeah.
Like, I made Shigure probably the most terrifying thing I've ever done, because he was a Grandmaster with Rally Spectrum and Warp and Amaterasu.
Nice.
So he was just the ultimate support unit. And I ended up having two guys who could warp, and that makes so much of a difference. It's a huge fucking difference.
And you know what that segues really nicely back into?
Dungeons & Dragons.
Our previous conversation about support roles in D&D.
Yeah. Having someone who can transport across a battlefield like that is fucking nuts. It is one of the things that, I mean, admittedly, D&D doesn't tend to have quite as many like large battlefields as Fire Emblem does. Yeah. But it's one of the things that can make a monk really, really good because they are so fast. They have that movement speed that is just...
Yeah. I do feel like the place actually that it comes into its own, something like that kind of real like long distance traversal stuff, is actually when the party splits.
Yeah.
Like it's... So, for instance, like the Horizon Walker Ranger, which I love, because I love Rangers.
It's a Ranger that teleports.
Is great. It's a Ranger that teleports. Mm-hmm. Who's not to fucking love that? Mm-hmm. But that does the kind of battlefield, kind of short distance movement stuff. But like the kind of things that you can get from like really going mad with a Tabaxi monk. Oh
yeah. The hasted Tabaxi monk.
The hasted Tabaxi monk with the fucking boots of striding.
Yeah.
Is obscene, and it's like at that point
Deja vu.
you can fully split the party like across continents and just have someone jump between groups.
Yeah, because what you do
like hell.
Well, because what you do with that is you get your Tabaxi, you put them on coke, you get someone else, either a druid or a wizard, to wild shape or polymorph themselves into something tiny, hold on for dear fucking life to the Tabaxi, and just let them disappear into the wilderness.
And there you have a portable fireball right there. Or if it's a druid, portable elephant.
Portable elephant is always good. I like druids.
Bitches love portable elephants.
Bitches love portable elephants.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
That's a point, actually. Sorry, I've just come back to... Sorry, just before we... Because I've got my dinosaur book. And dinosaurs are beasts.
They are, yeah. That's why one of the things you can... I think the final forms you can turn into as a moon druid at like 18th T-Rex. Level is a T-Rex, because T-Rexes are CR9.
Yeah, but it's like you can get better shit from a book. Because there's like CR16 shit in there.
Well, there's a limit to the CR you can transform into with Wild Shape. There really is. But that's what Polymorph is for, bitch!
That is what Polymorph
That is what Polymorph is.
I do feel like, because
people always go, oh.
What, a 5th level?
4th.
Polymorph is a 4th level spell?
Yeah, baby.
And you're trying to tell me that druids only... This is one of my problems with Wild Shape, okay? Sorry, I know we're on rogues just now, but my big fucking problem with Wild Shape...
We've only done one druid as well, I think.
That it does not scale well at all. It is very restrictive. And it takes an action as well.
Oh, dude. So
it's like, actually, you kind of need to do it before the battle. You need to, like, pre-Wild Shape.
All right. We're going to talk about
exactly what you're going to do.
So, here's the thing.
Crap.
Base druid, regular druids, any druid that is not moon druid, can shapeshift into something that has a max CR of 1.
Which is crap. It makes it almost totally unviable for combat.
It means
exclusively good for traversal.
It means that your wild shape is pretty much restricted to non-combat scenarios. But admittedly, druids get a huge amount of battlefield control to work with, so they're not useless in combat. True. And you can't wild shape and spellcast, so it's nice to have that kind of that choice there.
Yeah. Base druid gets 2 wild shapes.
Yes, that's the bit I think is absolutely fucking shite. You can stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down, and then revert to your normal form, blah, 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 blah. You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action. You automatically revert if you fall unconscious, drop 0 HP, or die. Okay, yeah. You can use this action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before. You can use this feature twice. And yeah, you then revert to your... It's the thing is, not only do you have to use one use to go into it, you have to use another use to get out of it early.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is so stupid.
you have to spend both of your uses of wild shape to go in and out of it.
Yeah.
That's a badly designed system.
Any DM would let you shift that. Personally, I like
to... I have spoken to would have been like one wild shape use counts for going in and for going out.
Yeah, like coming out of wild shape is free, and I usually rule it as you have a number of wild shape uses equal to your wisdom modifier rounded down.
Which is kinder than raw.
Yeah, which is way more, because if you're starting as a druid, you're heavy into wisdom. You're probably starting with a +3.
Yeah. But it's just like, I do feel like if you want to be able to do useful out of combat stuff, because I haven't got it in front of me just now.
Well, you need to be level 8 before you can fly.
Well, yeah, exactly. Which is just like,
but
dude.
It does mean all druids do get the power to be like ultimate spies by just turning into spiders.
Which is very cool.
Which is very cool.
But Moon Druid, whose whole thing is wild shape, should be able to do higher than a CR9 monster. Yeah. And that's at 18th fucking level. I'm sorry. Who the fuck is afraid of a CR9 monster when you're 18th fucking level?
Well, to be fair,
you're fighting the Tarask at fucking 18th level.
This is the thing, is like, everyone thinks about a lot of lower level abilities, but the Moon Druid, their thing is, you get to wild shape as a bonus action, which is cool, and you can expend spell slots to heal yourself, which is really fucking good. That's really handy.
You can only do it in wild shape, though.
Well, yeah, when you're in wild shape, yeah, but that's the thing, is you're not. If you're in wild shape, you're not using spell slots for anything, because you can't cast
But your wild
spells.
shape needs to be able to keep up for that to be useful.
Yes. But...
Sorry, which is my point.
Yeah. But it's the... Starting at 2nd level, you can use your wild shape to transform into a beast with a challenge rating as high as 1. Starting at 6th level, you can transform into a beast with a challenge rating as high as your druid level divided by 3, rounded down. I was wrong.
Divided by 3, rounded down.
I thought it was half.
You fucking were.
I thought it was half. You just can't turn into a T-Rex. You'll never get there.
Hot garbage. 20th level druid. What does a 20th level druid get?
Unlimited wild shape. Druid. Unlimited wild shape.
That's so nice. You can unlimitedly turn into a brown bear to go and fight God. And bearing in mind that, because for wild shape, does its health still substitute yours?
No. That was the thing. That was always the thing that made druids fucking terrifying with Moon Druid. In 2014, they did change this in 2024. Yeah. I can't quite remember how. But in 2014, you basically added the animal's HP on top of yours.
Yeah.
Because when you were... And that was the thing, is there were some things where you could shape into it and it had a huge fucking HP pool, and suddenly you were the tankiest thing on the field. Like, Moon Druids, their main use is tanking. You cast Call Lightning as an action, and you wild shape into a bear or a gorilla as a bonus action. And at that point, you are an incredibly tanky beast that is still calling down lightning, because you can still concentrate on spells when you are wild shape.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That, like, I don't want to shit on druids, because I do like druids. I have problems with druids, but I don't want to shit on them. And the one thing I will, however, universally say against druids at all times is that under no circumstance should the druid be the first class you play. If you are new to the game, do not play the fucking druid. Because they are saddled, like, wild shape is one of the most complicated features in the entire fucking game. Start with something simpler. Play a cleric or a barbarian.
Moon Druid's final subclass ability, by the way,
alter self at will.
Alter self at will. It's crap.
Their better ability is their 10th level, where they can turn into an elemental, which they buffed in Baldur's Gate 3, actually. Because if you're if you're a Moon Druid in Baldur's Gate 3, you don't turn into a regular elemental. You turn into the Myrmidon form of that elemental.
That's cool. Okay, that's cool.
And they traded.
So elemental wild shape is good.
They trade off
better animal wild shape.
Well, that's the thing is, in Baldur's Gate 3, they also again fixed it because they did a lot of that. They trade off your ability to turn into any animal you've seen for giving you specific features, and the Moon Druid gets more and better shapes. A lot of which are monstrosities, like the owlbear. We've all seen the video of the owlbear from the top rope. Anyway, should we get back to talking about the fucking rogues?
No, because I want to justify ourselves here, because this is why when you played a Stars Druid in my home game, we fixed it.
It took a bit of tweaking, but yeah.
Yeah. I would love do you still have that written down somewhere? Because no, I didn't imagine so. We did a really good job.
It'll be in one of the pieces of paper that he's fucking. I might have thrown it out because we did some general tweaking, but the thing is, we never got to most of it.
No, we never got to most of it, but like we sat down and we worked through like.
Honestly, man,
at least the like levels 1 through 6 stuff.
Honestly, man, I think if we did it now, we could do a much better job of it.
There we go. We're going to have a stream where we fix the Circle of... We're going to fix all druids. We're going to fix Circle of the Moon, Circle of Stars. We're going to have a great time. Circle of Stars particularly, though.
We already fixed the entire Ranger. I will say again...
fix the entire druid.
I will say, again, Baldur's Gate 3 did a great job of the Stars Druid when it came out.
I haven't played Stars Druid in Baldur's Gate 3. I'll need to look
into
that.
One of the forms is the dragon, which makes it really hard for you to lose concentration on stuff. At higher levels, you get a fucking breath weapon.
That's good!
And I want to check if that's...
I'm currently playing my dark... Well, I say currently. Not right this now in a second, because obviously right this now in a second, I am streaming with you.
Yeah.
But I am doing my Dark Urge playthrough. At the moment, which I've just started. I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to recruit Karlach, because I think I might have killed the tieflings before I meet her.
You can still recruit Karlach as long as you meet her. As long as you meet Karlach.
Fabulous. Well, let's kill the tieflings first then.
I think you can recruit her. I think if you recruit her and then you kill the tieflings, I think she leaves.
Yeah, that's what so I'm gonna kill the tieflings first, so she never has to know.
What? Or you're just gonna decapitate her for Will. Cause you could just do that.
I mean, I'm gonna kill Will, so you know.
What are you gonna do? Leave his body on a bridge?
Who would do such a thing?
Only a rambler. And a ranger from down under. Fucking anyway, rogue. So, 13th level.
We were roguing.
13th level. When you trigger an effect from the unnamed 3rd level feature, you can choose to pick either the effect one higher or the effect one lower on the table. Does that make sense?
Yes. What does one call it if one folds? Or, I don't know, takes a lower bet in what does one get if one chickens out when gambling? Is there a name for that?
Usually you get nothing.
Lil bitch? Is that what we call it?
I'm gonna call it tipping your hand.
Okay, tipping your hand, sure.
Which admittedly is not quite what that means. Because tipping your hand
is better than
revealing it.
It's better than Lil Bitch.
Yeah, it's better than Lil Bitch. Most things are better than Lil Bitch, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still need to name the original 3rd level ability, and the 4th level ability. So, the 17th level ability, the 4th.
Yes.
Once per, I don't know, short rest, you can fucking, instead of taking the 1 effect, you can take the 6 effect.
Yeah, if you roll more 1s and 6s, you can swap it for the equivalent 6 effect. And I mean, I feel like we have to call that ace up your sleeve.
Oh yeah.
That's out of our hands, really. Like, We didn't choose the game. Well, we kind of did, but like, you know, we literally did. But you know, don't hold that against us.
I was thinking maybe call it Aces High.
Aces High is also good.
Because rather than going Aces Low or Aces... yeah.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Banana. Hello. Before I sing about bananas.
So, let's go back to the... Let's actually do some of the table, because we've got...
Yeah, right. Let's do the table. So, okay. We've got to come up with fucking 10 effects apiece.
Yeah, we do. We do at least have some guidance as to power. We do at least have some guidance as to power.
Guidance as to power?
Well, yeah, because that was the whole point of this, is that it goes up at different levels.
Yes, insofar as like 1 6 is equivalent to 2 6s is, 3 6s is, 4 6s is, 5 6s is. But like, we have to come up with 10 for 6 and for 1.
It's like we have to come up with 20.
Yes. Okay, so what's a good thing? What's a good thing then for getting a 6 on one singular 6 on your sneak attack die? What's our baseline?
Movement speed increases by 10 feet until the end of your turn. Pretty basic.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you get disengage as a bonus action with cunning action? I can't remember.
It's dash, disengage, and hide.
Okay, right. So yeah, that's nice. It gives more incentive for disengage, which is good. Okay, so you get it. If you roll a 6, if you roll 1 6 on your sneak attack die, you get 10 feet additional movement speed
until the end of your turn.
On your till the end of your turn.
I think then the one effect is you
lose 10 feet.
You lose 10 feet of movement on your next turn.
Oh.
Because here's the thing: if you've already done your maximum movement and then attacked,
yeah,
that completely mitigates that.
Yeah, lose 10 feet of movement on your next. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. All right. 2s.
All right, 2 down, 18 to go. So, 2 6s, max damage at level 3. I'm looking at level 3.
Yep. Yeah.
So you're like level 3 and 4 is when you have 2d6.
That is correct.
Okay, I'm going to do some stealing.
Please do.
So, the Phantom Rogue has a really cool ability where when you hit someone for your sneak attack dice, you can choose someone within 30 feet to then hit for the same value of your sneak attack dice as necrotic damage. Similar thing where you choose an enemy within 30 feet of your target and have them take 2d6.
I feel like that's a bit much for our second ability. I feel like we're gonna creep too quickly.
What I was gonna say is, well, that's the thing is if we keep it at 2d6 rather than make it your sneak attack damage, then it, yeah.
How about instead we save that, and in this instance, just all adjacent enemies, aside from the one that you hit, take like a flat amount of damage equal to your rogue level. So like you've done your big stab on the main guy, and anyone next takes like 3 damage splash damage or 4 damage splash damage.
Well, let me check something actually, because Okay, so because the way you proc sneak attack is either you have advantage on the roll, or there's another enemy of the target within 5 feet of it that isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So there is the possibility for splash damage.
Yeah,
it's not great, but it's something.
Well, if we say enemies then adjacent to the target, that gives us a bit more range. Rather than adjacent to you.
I thought it was enemies adjacent to the target.
Oh, sorry. I initially said enemies adjacent to you.
Oh, right, because if it's enemies adjacent to you, then you're being a real fucking risky rogue.
Yeah.
Because sneak attack has to be either a finesse weapon or a ranged weapon, and if you're firing at someone else while someone's within 5 feet of you, you cannot have advantage on that attack. You can't trigger sneak attack because you'll have disadvantage on that.
That's a very good point.
You've got to think about what actually triggers this, because if these effects can't exist with sneak attack, then bleh.
I was only thinking of melee. You are correct.
Yeah, because range rogue is probably the best way to do rogue mathematically.
Yeah.
I just think it can fuck off.
That's fair.
Because personally, I love the fact that rogues don't actually need to worry about the size of their weapons damage dice most of the time. Whip rogue supremacy.
So, that being the case then, splash damage equal to your rogue level. That's 2d6.
Wait, equal
Once
to your
we
rogue...
hit 3d6, we're starting to get really outlandish. So
Okay.
Scale a bit.
Hostile creatures within 5 feet of the target?
Within 10 feet of the target. Let's be crazy.
Within 10 feet
you
of
have
this...
rolled 2 6s.
Of the
in Blades in the Dark, we've only done that not a lot.
We did that quite a bit during the finale.
In the finale, we did.
Of the target of this attack... Within 10 feet of the target of this attack. Fuck.
10 feet of the target of the target.
Shut up! The whiskey's nearly done. Take damage equal to your rogue level, did you say?
Yeah.
What kind of damage?
Psychic.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
They saw how hench your shot was, and they went, "Oh shit!"
All right, okay. You've rolled 2 1s.
2 1s. What would be the inverse of splash damage?
I could be really cruel and say you've got to make a fucking DC 15 Wisdom save or be frightened of your target.
Oh man, that could be funny.
That ends at the beginning of your next. That ends at the end of your next turn. Rather than repeated saves, because if it's repeated saves, that's gonna suck.
Yeah.
Because I have been crippled by Dragon Fear before.
Yeah. You could, instead of doing that, but also really shit, you could do, like, the attack gets parried. So the opponent takes, like, half damage from your attack.
Nah.
Okay.
Because you're already doing minimum damage here. You're already doing minimal damage.
You're already dead.
Yeah, like you're already doing like, okay, you've rolled like, okay, you're using a short bow, you've rolled a 3 on your d6, you've got a +3, so you're doing 6 + 2. If you've got, so it goes from 8 damage to 4 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta do something meaner. Because half of the damage is really not very mean.
Well, no, we're still only on 2 1s. We've got 8 more spaces of mean to do.
I know, but I feel that would actually be meaner further up the thing. Would it? No. No.
Getting a large number of ones is always going to be mean.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we do like reduce damage now,
all right,
then, and remember that's going to be more common.
Yeah.
Then what happens later on when it's going to be things like fucking recoil damage. And getting, like whatever the opposite of, everybody gets advantage on you for like the next turn or the next round.
The damage your target takes from this attack is halved.
Fuck yeah.
I do think we should put a frighten in there at some point.
Oh, definitely at some point. But
yeah. It's all right.
Let's do frighten for 3 then.
I was going to say, we're up to 3d6. We're at 5th.
We're up to 3d6.
Yeah, we're at 5th and 6th level.
Yeah. So what's a real good success? 5th and 6th level.
Target has to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC calculated on your dex. 8 plus proficiency plus dex. Or become frightened of you.
Delightful. Let's do that.
Cool.
And again, remember, like this is still the stuff that's like commonly going to happen, or like more common than everything after it. If you roll 10d6, you're more likely to get 3d6 than
that is true.
You are if you roll 3d6. So then 3 ones will be roll a DC 15 wisdom save.
And admittedly, that one gets better later because at high level, you get proficiency in wisdom saving. Oh god, they made that better in the new book.
Oh.
Yeah, because at level 15 in 2014, you get proficiency in wisdom saving throws. In 2024, you get proficiency in wisdom and charisma saving throws.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you got proficiency in 4 fucking saves.
Yeah, skill monkey. Fucking rogues didn't need to get better, damn it.
Rogues didn't need higher numbers. Like, you've got dex, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
How do they get intelligence?
Oh, that's one of their bases. That's one of their base ones.
That's
because every class
delightful.
Because every class gets 2 saving throws that they're proficient in. Because fighters get strength and con. Monks get dex and strength, which is stupid.
Rogues get dex and intelligence.
They get dex and intelligence. Well, a stupid rogue is a dead rogue.
That is true, and I get that, but I'm also just like, proficiency in intelligence saves is so fucking rare.
It's
like, I think probably the wizard and the artificer are probably
the only one. It's a quarter of the classes at least.
What do you mean a quarter of the classes?
3 out of 12.
Wizard, artificer. That's 3 out of 12. Okay, fine. It was before artificer was introduced, it was 2 out of 11.
Yeah. Wait, no, I think the artificer was 13th. Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck your fractions.
Yeah. Intelligence saves feels very rare anyway.
Intelligence saves are quite rare.
Yeah. And always when you have to do an whenever your DM asks you to roll an intelligence save, you know you are fucked.
Yeah,
like
because
wisdom saves are the standard. Wisdom and con and dex are like the standards. Strength is normally a little trickier. Charisma is normally something really weird. Intelligence, you know you're fucked.
Yeah, like magical. If someone's throwing a magical effect at you, usually it is a wisdom or charisma save. I think charisma saves are actually more common than wisdom saves, but not by much.
Really?
I'm not sure. They
would surprise me.
Someone would need to show me a graph, but charisma saves are really common.
I was gonna say, I always thought that the 2 most common were wisdom and dex, because obviously dex is for every.
Dex is absolutely the most common. Dex is absolutely the most common of all of them. Like, almost every trap is dex. Every breath weapon is dex. every fucking pitfall is dex. Like, dexterity is the most common saving throw. Fucking hands down.
Yeah.
But I know that wisdom... I know. Maybe even...
It's not that common.
This thing is, charisma saves is not so much from spells, but it's a lot... I think there's a lot of monster effects that require charisma saves.
I think that's maybe it, because I'm looking at...
Because spells, it's definitely wisdom.
There are... This may well be base. I don't know if this includes expansions. But I pulled up a website here called D&D Lounge, which says that there are 13 charisma save spells in D&D 5e. And it lists Bane, Calm Emotions, Zone of Truth, Magic Circle, Banishment, Dispel Evil and Good, Planar Binding, Seeming, Magic Jar, Divine Word, Force Cage, Plane Shift, and Symbol.
Huh.
Right, I'm going to need you to come up with some more things, because I actually desperately... I have drunk 5 gins and I desperately need to go to the blue.
Alright, 46. 46, we're level 7 and 8. 7 and 8. What are the spellcasters doing at 7 and 8? What's it? Because we judge everything by the spellcaster. What are the spellcasters doing? Show me the cleric. 7 and 8th level, we're looking at 4th level spells. So we're looking at shit like Polymorph. We're looking at shit like Fire Shield. Is Fire Shield 4th? Yeah, Fire Shield's 4th level. Okay. You roll 4 6s. You're already dealing fucking 4 6s. You're already dealing 24 damage to someone. You're dealing 24 bonus damage to somebody. What could you do? What could you do? What? I like the idea of giving you automatic concealment until you move. Just fucking Skyrim crouch style. Now I'm out of whiskey. I don't want to do a bunch of like debilitating effects, because 1, we did that with the Saboteur, and 2, that'll if you try and play this in 2024, that'll conflict a lot with the Cunning Strikes and Devious Strikes thing. So I don't want to do too much of that. Like, the Frighten is about as much as I can do, because I'm imagining that. I'm basically imagining that fucking Batman style. Like, someone is sneaking around, and then just, like, guy on a guard shift, got a crossbow now, and someone stabs him in the neck. He's going to shit himself. He's going to shit himself inside out. On that theme, actually, we might do a later one where you can frighten a bunch of people. That could be really fun. I do want to... I want to be more inventive than just going, hey, everyone who attacks the target now has advantage until the start of your next turn. But to be honest, that's pretty solid. So, and I do want to make it start of your next turn, because then, if we do it to the end of turn, then that will stack and be like, hey, I just get free sneak attack. All right. I mean, how... I mean, that's the old fallback, eh? Just 4 6s, all of everything against that is just wail on that fucking guy. That is like, hey, everybody, bam. I mean, I suppose the next one would be at 5d6 when you're looking at fucking 9th and 10th level. If you just go, hey, you've got disadvantage on all saving throws, get fucked. That could be cool, actually. What's your proficiency bonus? I thought it was 8. 9th and 10th, sorry, it's +4. Interesting. I mean, yeah. Here's the thing, the point of this subclass is you get lucky and it feels great.
Yes. On that subject, I would like to say, I agree with the advantage until the start of your next turn.
Oh shit, you can hear me?
Remind you. Yes, I have wireless headphones on.
Oh fuck! Because normally you have your headphones off whenever you leave.
Well, those ones are broke, so I have my wireless ones now. I would remind you of which we might use later, which is the duplicating damage on an adjacent person. I feel like that we could do that for 6 or for 6d6. It's just flat out, just fucking duplicate the damage across 2 people, so you sneak attack 2 people.
Yeah, I mean legit. The Phantom can do that from level 3.
Yeah.
Whispers, Wails from the Grave. Oh no. Oh, sorry. Wails from the Grave is half your sneak attack.
Yeah, no, this would be full because again.
Good, because I was
6 sixes. The odds are ridiculous.
Yeah, you could smack someone for 36 damage. So that brings us up to 6 actually, because I filled 4 and 5 with kind of the old fallbacks.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Yes. So the advantage one is 4, disadvantage is 5.
Disadvantage on all saving throws.
On all saving throws.
Which, if you get it, means you have a chance to really fuck up whatever you're dealing with. Because if you do that, and then the spellcasters on your team are oh, disadvantage!
Absolutely.
You can just fucking, can fuck them to death. To use the technical term.
Absolutely. You can in fact fuck them to death. Duplicate on 6.
I cast
okay, that's good. So then what's the ones? For 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, for 4 and 5, I've just inverted them, and it's all attacks made against you have advantage until the start of your next turn, and you have disadvantage on all saving throws until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not doing all 4s. I've just remembered how we did this because it's not actually if you get all 5s or all 6, or if you get all 6s or all 1s. It's if you get more 6s than 1s.
You get more 6s than 1s than you do get the 6 effect, but
sorry,
the number of 6s that you get decides your 6 effect.
Brain fart, sorry.
That's okay. So then if someone were to roll 6 1s, then that's recoil damage.
Roll your sneak attack damage again and take that much as force damage.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing
because
if you recoil them the damage that they just rolled, then that's a tiny amount of damage.
Possible damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So re-roll your sneak attack die and take that as force damage. Excellent.
And then the 6s is you get to re-roll your sneak attack damage and smack someone else in the face with it.
I wasn't even going to say re-roll. I was going to say just straight up duplicate the damage across 2 people. Because you've rolled 6 6s.
You've rolled minimum of 36.
Yeah. So just fucking, just copy that straight across. Copy paste that straight across onto someone else. The odds of you doing it are so astronomical that I think we should reward it.
Yeah. This is the thing, is for the 10th one, I straight up want to say double the damage to the target. Because that's 120 damage right in the face.
Yeah.
Or we do something even crazier. That's the minimum.
Yeah.
I just want to say that these sneak attacks, just want to be explicit. Do not trigger this table. You can't cascade this. These sneak attack dice do not trigger an effect on this table.
Yeah.
Choose another creature within 30 feet of your target.
Yeah. Just become cool as fuck. It's the ultimate green flame blade.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Alright. We've only got 4 more to do. Or 8, technically.
So yeah, I've made it psychic damage again, just to sort of like stick with the thing, and also because psychic damage is rarely resisted. Mind flayers don't have resistance to psychic damage, by the way.
Excuse me.
Mind flayers, illithids, do not have resistance to psychic damage.
One more time, but in Portuguese.
Fuck off.
That's what I was gonna say.
Mind Flayer, page 221. It's the Mimic. The Mind Flayer. All the scary things. Right, the Mind Flayer stat block. Lots of shit. CR7 monster. Fair enough. It's got magic resistance, so it's got advantage on all the shit.
Yeah.
It has no damage resistances.
That's kind of crazy.
Why the fuck are these things not resistant to psychic damage? What the fuck?
I guess they're just as vulnerable to psychic feedback as they are any other feedback.
Like, okay. Is there an Elder Brain in here? Is the Elder Brain in here?
In the monster manual?
No, it's in... I can never remember which one it's in. It's either... I'm going to check Volos. I'm going to assume Volos. Elder Brain! 174. I was going to say, if the Elder Brain doesn't have resistance to it, then there's something very wrong. Elder Brain. You are kidding me.
What CR is an Elder Brain?
An Elder Brain is CR 14.
And it doesn't have resistance to psychic.
It doesn't have resistance to shit.
Well, I don't think a lot of people throw shit at Elder Brains. It's not
what else are you gonna do?
Strong.
You've already crapped yourself in fear.
I guess, you know, might as well smear it on the brain.
I also do love the fact that the Elder Brain has a move speed of 5 feet and a swim speed of 10 feet.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Seriously,
I just don't get why they don't have a float speed.
Yeah, they don't naturally have a fly speed.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, fucking...
Do they get to cast levitation as a free action?
No, they just sit in their big fat brine pools and destroy people.
That's valid. That's, you know what? If I were an Elder Brain, I too would sit in a big fat brine pool and just destroy people. That would be,
to be fair,
a pretty solid life.
They do have a legendary action that just lets them break concentration on someone else's spell without a saving throw or anything.
That's bitchin'. I like that.
Yeah. Like, it's got a psychic link with it. So, okay, it has to be something that has a link with. So, something that fails a DC 18 charisma save gets a bunch of other effects, and then the brain can go, also, you can't concentrate. Also, your Ritalin runs out.
He'd just be like, hey, you know what you're thinking? You're thinking brains.
No,
brains,
it's just an Elder...
Brains.
No, I fully anticipate that as an Elder Brain just going... I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves.
I will say my first instinct was actually like
to
just
Rickroll.
suddenly like the pink haze in it. The pink haze comes across and goes.
Just starts playing. Start playing Baker Street. Yeah.
Baker Street would be good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what's the saxophone one that's like the sexy music.
Oh, Careless. Is it Careless? It's either Baker Street or Careless Whisper.
I feel like that's probably Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
Baker Street is more epic, which is da 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 da.
Yeah.
That's Baker
Yeah,
Street,
yeah.
which is class. Baker Street you would do when driving a car through a flaming explosion.
No, that's what you do when you're
Careless
walking
Whisper
away
is
from a
like
building.
the-
Like, that's the you've just schooled someone in a court and you're walking away like a badass and like, no. Anyway, 7. 76. You are 13th and 14th.
7 sixes.
You're 7 6s. You're at 13th and 14th level by this point. You should be doing insane things to people.
You should, and all the more insane because you've just rolled an insane number of 6s.
Yeah.
The odds are astra-fucking-nomical.
Okay, so we need to start getting into really, really stupid effects. Like, this is the point where...
Yes.
I think this is the point where we start doing ridiculous effects.
Yeah.
So should this be the one where you double the sneak attack damage?
You know what? I'd take that at this point. But from there, we need to get bigger and dumber.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is like, you roll 7 6s, you're doing a minimum of 80... You're doing a minimum of 84 damage to someone. And you know what? You've rolled 7 6s. You should delete people.
Yeah. And 6s isn't 84.
No, it's 42. And then you double it.
Oh yeah, because we're doubling it.
Yep.
Okay. Nope, I'm with you. I caught up with you. I'm here. Here and paying attention.
But also, you rolled 7 1s. Now here's the thing. You are minimum 13th level. So you have the ability to fucking alter this, and you have some reroll, and you have your rerolls.
Yeah.
You've got 5 rerolls here.
You do have 5 rerolls.
Yeah.
But so the astronomical bad luck that you have to roll 7 1s.
Exactly.
How fucked are you? Does a hole literally open in the floor and swallow you up?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought about that for the positive effect and be like, the target is now under the effect of the banishment spell.
See, I'm kind of like you're now trapped in the ground up to your waist, unable to move, and everybody can just fucking, like, you're effectively prone and can't move.
You are knocked prone and your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn. Till the end of your next turn.
Yeah, till the end of your next turn.
Which, rules as written, means you can't actually stand up.
It does, yes.
For some stupid reason. I think that's a stupid ruling.
Because you can't do half of 0, Jay.
Yes, you can.
Half of 0 is 0.
Yeah.
That's true. You divide nothing by anything, it's still nothing.
Yeah.
No matter how much you divide nothing by, it's still nothing. That's true.
This does mean you are prone for like 2 full rounds. If we go by the standard thing.
Yeah.
Because you're prone for the rest
Most
of this
DMs
round.
probably won't rule it that way. But yeah.
Well, either way.
Oh, yeah, not until the end. Well,
Because if it's the end of your next turn, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
You can't stand up. So you're then prone for the round after that.
This is true. So yeah, no, I think that's a pretty suitable punishment for rolling 7-1.
Yeah, because that hurts. That shit hurted.
Yeah,
that shit can hurt.
Especially when you have 5 rerolls.
Here's the thing. Oh, that's something we should have done.
What?
We should have given like an increased crit chance for something. Because here's the thing: if you crit, you roll double the dice.
Just sneak attack does double.
And sneak attack is included in that. It's the reason why, if you want to build a crit, it annoys the shit out of me. The only class that has a dedicated inbuilt crit fucking ability is the barbarian.
Yeah.
Which admittedly has also got the highest chance to crits technically with reckless attack. But also, it's like... It's one of the classes where you give the least amount of fucks if you do crit. Because it's like, paladins and rogues are your fucking god tier when it comes to crits. Like, if you want to play a really dangerous, like, paladin, drop 3 levels into champion fighter. You're gonna have a really good time.
But also, rogue barbarian does synergize startlingly well.
Rogue barbarians...
Finesse weapons could be strength or dex.
You've got to be very particular how you build it. And
yes,
it is a build I would hate to do from level 1.
Yeah, oh no, God. Level 1 it would suck.
Like, I would fucking hate to do that.
Though.
Like, you would need... I would say, like, it comes online... Actually, admittedly, it comes online level 3.
Yeah, like, it's not the worst.
Great at level 3, but it functions. Because all you need is reckless attack and sneak attack.
Yeah, which realistic. Yeah, and again, because you start barbarians, so you want the health pool, particularly to start.
Yes.
And you want rage.
Yes. Here's the thing, though.
So
it's
not the worst early level.
You want to probably put the first 3, maybe 4 levels into barbarian, and everything else goes into rogue.
Yeah, because barbarian caps off a lot earlier than rogue.
Barbarian falls off, and you don't actually need the extra attack, because rogues do not benefit from extra attack at all, because you can only trigger sneak attack once per turn.
Yeah.
Like, extra attack, okay, it gives you more chances to pull it off, but it's still...
Yeah.
It's nothing like as much of a benefit as it is for any other martial class.
You do want some of the... I'm fairly sure depending on the subclass you pick, though, you do want some of the barbarian 6th level abilities, but you wouldn't go above 6th level in barbarian.
6 is the absolute fucking max I'd put it in.
Yeah, because otherwise you're only going to take 3 levels in barbarian and everything else in rogue, which is absolutely
maybe 4 levels in barbarian, but that's literally just because being able to just put that 4th level in and take a feat can be like a really great boon to any build. It's like that's fully personal taste at that point. It's just, do you want a feat or an extra ASI that you can just pop off whenever you level up?
I mean, I think if we're playing it from level 1, then you first level barbarian, 2nd level barbarian, 3rd level rogue.
Yep.
And then after that point, you're picking whether you want barbarian or rogue, and most of the time, rogue is going to win out, except for obviously getting your barbarian subclass.
Yeah.
So actually, in the end, you probably only do 3 levels in barbarian most of the time, unless you just
unless you don't give a fuck about any of the barbarian subclass features
stuff. In which case, you only take 2 levels.
Which case, you only take 2 levels in barbarian, and you just plow the rest into rogue.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got 10 minutes left and 6 abilities to do. And 6 points at the table to do.
I don't think we're going to get through that, so do you want to call it?
No, I want to try.
Okay.
So, right.
Well, let's try and rattle through them in, like, concept.
I really do think the 10-1 should be the target dies.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. But I also think that the 10-1... So, okay. For the fails, though, I think 9, you die. 10, one of your allies dies.
Oh! Okay.
I think you backstab one of your friends on a 10, on 10 ones.
I'm not going to say dies. I am going to say reduce to 0 hit points.
Yeah, reduce to 0 hit points. Yeah.
Is
put to death saves.
Yes, I do not like subverting death saves.
No, absolutely not.
10 is...
And also remember that you have a free ability that means you can just pick the one below.
Well, it also means you can pick the one above, so you can actually get the 10th. If you roll 9 6s, you can get the 10th ability.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Well, if you roll 9 1s, you can get the 10th ability.
Yeah. Thankfully, you can also get the 8th ability, which I imagine is going to be less of a problem. You and one other friendly creature.
10 ones, an ally is reduced to death saves. 9 ones, you are reduced to death saves.
No. 10 ones, you're both reduced to 0 hit points.
You know what? Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
10, you and an ally are reduced to 0 hit points.
Because here's the thing.
9,
in this context,
yeah.
you are minimum level 19.
Yes.
You have all of these abilities.
Yeah.
Which means
this is true.
This doesn't fucking matter. And also,
yes.
you can pick the higher or lower. And also, you have 6 rerolls.
Yeah.
So if you end up with the 10th, if you end up with the 10th ability, you fucking deserve it.
You really do.
You fucking do. We have given you every single possible chance to get away from it.
Yeah. All right.
Because here's the thing. There's also, if you get the 10th ability, that not only means have you exhausted all of your rerolls, that you're not using your 19th level. It means that this has happened twice because you've used your aces high.
Yeah.
Because you've used the target die. That means this has happened to you twice. It means that your luck. It means that Lady Luck has just pulled down her pants and shat all over you.
And you were not into that.
And you drowned.
And you drowned. Right.
That is what happened.
What's 8 ones?
What's 8 ones?
What's a step down from dying?
What's a step down from dying, but a step up from being knocked prone and having your speed reduced to nothing for 2 rounds?
Jay.
Yeah.
Feeble-minded for 2 rounds.
Oh god.
You could be feeble-minded for 2 rounds.
Oh god, give me a fucking...
You fail so bad you literally get stupid.
You lobotomize yourself.
Temporary lobotomy.
Wizard 8th level spell. Feeble Mind. Target takes 4d6 psychic damage. Make an intelligence save. Intelligence charisma becomes 1. You can't cast spells or activate magic items. You can identify friends and follow them and even protect them.
There you go. So
okay.
Your intelligence charisma dropped to 1 for 2 rounds.
Feeble Mind lasts for 30 days.
Yeah, no, obviously not that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like, Feeble Mind.
I think is fair.
Feeble Mind. You re-roll the save after a month.
Yeah. Now this is no save, but it's 2 rounds. So this round that you're in, and then the next round. So I suppose that's till the end of your next turn. Intelligence charisma reduced to 1 until the end of your next turn.
So, just to add to that, for 8d6, I want to do a cool thing. Choose one, you can choose one ally within 100 feet of you, and they regain hit points equal to twice your sneak attack damage.
That's good for 8 sixes.
Yes. Because 8 sixes is 50.
8 sixes is sick as fuck.
No, it isn't.
No.
Because 9 sixes is 52.
8 times.
So 8 sixes is 46.
9 sixes is not 52. 9
sixes is 54. So yeah, 8 sixes is 48. I'm dumb!
48.
I'm dumb and drunk.
That's okay. Alright, so 8 sixes is an ally gets to regain health equal to your
equal to twice your sneak attack damage rolled. Which is not
absolutely.
Which in this case is 48 multiplied by 2. That's 96 hit points that someone's getting back.
Absolutely. That's nearly half a paladin at that point.
That's if you are in a dire situation, that's fucking good.
That's very good. And it deserves it because you rolled 8 sixes, you legend. What's 9 sixes?
54. We just established that. I'm gonna juice the 8th level feature just for a second.
Sure.
If it heals beyond your maximum, you get the remaining amount as temporary hit points.
As temp health.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. 10d6 is just insta-kill whoever the fuck you like, which would be funniest if it was done to a goblin.
Honestly, I think because it's 10d6 and you're already doing 60 damage there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, is when you're at 19th and 20th level, you're not fighting things that can be brought down by 60 damage.
Yeah, this is the
point. I was because I was going to say is target dies and then a number of other creatures take like damage equal to half your sneak attack damage.
Yeah. But yeah, in this case, actually, you get so lucky that you get 10 sixes on your first attack on the Tarrasque, it dies. You kill the aspect of Bahamut in one turn. Which I know people have power gamed for like a team of people, but like
there is no way. Like, here's the thing, because of like
flat 20 levels in Rogue, no
20 levels in Rogue,
no power gaming.
Even with all the shit we've given them, this is an insane. Like, technically speaking, what we have done is there is a like to get this feature, to get the 10th level effect, you can either roll 9 6s and take the one above, roll 10 1s and take the opposite, or roll 10 6s.
Yeah.
So you have 3 out of this table of 20. So you have a 3 and 20. You have a 15% chance.
That's pretty good going.
That's better than a crit, not gonna lie.
But also, it's definitely not 15% chance.
It's 15% chance before the reroll. No, I know it's 15% because I know that a natural 1 and a natural 20 are a 5% chance on a d20. So a 3 in 20 is a 15. Is a 15% chance. That is actually maths.
Okay. I'm gonna believe you.
Okay, that's a 15% if you trigger something on this table.
Yeah.
Because there's actually a chance that you don't trigger anything on this table.
And the other thing to remember is that it's not flat. It's not 3 and 20 because it compounds. Chance compounds. It doesn't add.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, yeah, I was doing the calculation for like if you crit for basic. Yeah, my brain just went to like a max level champion fighter has a 15% chance because they crit on an 18, a 19, and a 20.
Yeah, which
that's
is not
I did that in reverse,
here.
And that's not true. That's not accurate to this fucking all. Shit, I was so proud of that for a second.
I know. I was really the confidence you had there. I was like rolling 10 6s on 10d6
is 10 1 in 6 chances.
Yeah.
We're gonna get into the fucking multi-hull problem if we're not careful. Right, so
well, I was gonna say, yeah.
Let's do the 9.
12% of 12% of 12% of 12% of 12% of 12%.
Let's do the 9. Let's do the 9 positive, and then we'll call it.
Yeah. What's the 9 positive?
You've rolled 9 6s. It needs to be less than the target dies, but better than you heal someone else for a shitload.
We could make this the big cleave. Make this the mountain splitter.
What, just do the like big splash damage, or
like you stab someone and every single enemy for 100 feet behind them takes the same damage.
I don't want to do it in a line because that could be really disappointing if the angle's wrong.
It could be, but that might also be funny.
No, hey, there's enough.
What would be really funny is if it's a line, but it's 1,000 feet, and then some poor
just take out the next village
dies. Yeah, 1 kilometer away, someone dies.
That's not how feet to meters work, but fair.
That would be meters.
Yeah, and it's about 3 and a bit feet to a meter.
Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, all hostile creatures within 30 feet of the target take psychic damage equal to half your rolled sneak attack damage.
Yeah, but make it
Force.
60 feet instead of 30.
What? 60? 60.
Make 60 feet, yeah.
I mean, there's no saving throw on this.
Absolutely. The whole fucking map, people just are just fucking, yeah, it's just fucking the force of this one stab just whistles out and fucking gobsmacks fucking everybody. Everyone present.
But if you get 9 ones, you die.
Yes. But if you
God.
get 9 ones, you die.
Yep. Alright, cool. Yeah, everybody, that's the Gambler Rogue. I'm really happy with that.
We did it!
I'm really fucking happy with that, actually. We still need to name the first one. I'm just going to call it fucking Roll on Them Bones.
Sounds good.
I'm genuinely really happy with that. That's a really fun and interesting subclass, and maybe there are that's a fun and interesting subclass and a way to sort of give the rogue extra spice, you know, and make it feel good when you roll well on your sneak attack, which already feels good.
It just makes the good feel better.
It makes the good feel better. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
Thanks.
This will be available on our Patreon. That is patreon.com/JonathanDavidHoney, or possibly just Jonathan
Also
Honey. I need to double
YouTube.
check.
Well, that's the documents.
That's the document. That'll be available for free on Patreon, along with all of our previous homebrew D&D stuff. We've got a subclass for at least one for every class, and also we rebuilt the entire Ranger because we were angry about what 2024 did.
We made the best version of the Ranger.
We did. We made a fucking kick-ass version of the Ranger. We rebuilt it from base principles. It's amazing. Please play it. And if you do play it, please tell us, especially on our Discord or in the comments below this video on YouTube. That's youtube.com/thebrothersHoney, because we did a whole bunch of shit.
As we said at the beginning of this stream, we are here for fun and shits and or giggles.
Exactly.
So actually, the best thing would be if somebody tells us that they played one of our classes or subclasses, because that's
amazing.
Cool as fuck.
It's the best thing ever.
That's so fucking cool. And Jay makes the PDFs all pretty and shit, so you know,
using someone else's tools. Yeah, we will not be around next Monday because I am busy and away from my computer, but we are around most Mondays. We should also be around on Friday, where we play Baldur's Gate 3 and do dumb shit.
Lots of dumb shit.
It's very fun. We do a lot of D&D homebrew stuff. We do some Pokemon stuff. We do some just whatever tickles our fancy.
We're fanny about.
Yeah, we're fanny about. We're hoping to do some more interesting things specifically on the Patreon and make sure everybody gets lots and lots of nice, lovely content and shit to do. But that takes a lot of time because neither of us are professionals. We don't actually do this for money.
No.
So please be patient. But yeah, this will be up there probably tomorrow in pretty PDF form for free. Apart from that, we'll see you hopefully on Friday, and bye-bye.
Bye.